And the cleric's cave is done. So, this one is a completely different vibe from the others, but that's what I love about it. So, here we have pile of cauldron, so this will be the villager workstation. We have some bottles on the side, lichen here. We have some plants here, lamps and brewing stands, some little library, barrels and more bottles. Here we have like something like a cooking area with a chimney and cauldrons, of course. So, and some more bottles, and yeah, all over the place, like some plants, some stuff like that. So I didn't went with the cleric thing, but more with the potion thing, because well, although they're clerics, they have a brewing stand, and yeah, I really themed it around the brewing stand more than the cleric part. So of course those bottles are for the potions, those are for brewing, of course. Here we have the plants that can be used in the potions, the cauldron to do the potions, like all that kind of stuff. And I like it, like also the floor, like it's really simple, just spruce planks, but like, it gives us a completely different vibe, because all the others were like mineral floors, stony floors, and this one is just wood, and that changes it entirely, and I really like it. At the entrance you have a door like that can drop down, that's nice. But I am now realizing I forgot the armor stand. So let me add them, because armor stands are really nice and it really adds something, some life to the room. And there we go. I added the armor stands and the villagers. So I'll start with the armor stands. So we here have a witch doing like some brewing in the cauldrons with a spoon, of course, definitely not a wooden shovel. And then we have like its wither head. So you might be familiar with this one. And I felt like it would fit because it felt like they could have been part of a chemistry incident and like an explosion, and that's what turned their faces like that. So we have this one in the gunpowder, this one depressed about what he's doing, and this one adding the blaze rod. And then finally we have the villagers, the clerics, so all max level already. So I think 7 flesh? I thought it was. Oh no, it's this one, yeah. This one is the one that sets it for the lowest price, 7 rotten flesh per emerald, so which is really nice. And then yeah, we have redstone, can sell gold, get lapis, get glowstone, which will be useful. Ender pearls can be useful. This will be too. I think we have some other things like yeah, glass bottles, really easy to get to, so always really nice. But you see this one, 20 rotten flesh per emerald, 3 times as expensive as the other one. Really, like, yeah, not the same scale, because this one has been zombified and cured 2 times, and this one 4 times. So, well, yeah, okay, you can see the difference. And now, well, yep, it's finished. We have everything now. The plants are in, like, but I really like this one, there's life, because there's plants and all. By the way, about the lighting, so of course, obviously, we have the end rods there, but not only. This here is pretty dark, I know, but this is light level 2, so mobs can't spawn. Then we have some glow lichen here, but the main sources of light are a cauldron back here, this one here, with lava in it. And so cauldrons aren't full blocks, so they let the light pass through, and that lights the entrance. We have this one here with also lava in there, and this one, not this one as in this cauldron, but like this area with campfires in the chimney. That would make sense. And yeah, by the way, I don't think I even mentioned that it was a chimney, but yeah. So yeah, really nice. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. And now, as in the last episode, one cave, one minigame. So you know what that means? We are heading over to the minigame district. And here we are at the minigame district. And this is the area where I'm gonna be building. So I already have some pillars laid out. And there will actually be entire walls, like those pillars will be connected by walls entirely. Okay, yeah, I dumped the basalt in there because I didn't have enough inventory space to carry the dirt. to flatten all the ground, because yes, I did flatten all the ground because it was quite uneven and at some parts. And so this minigame is gonna be a maze, but with one particularity: the maze will only have an entrance and no exit. It's not about finding the exit. It will be about finding armor stands hidden around the maze and bringing back what they're holding to the entrance. So right now I'm thinking about 6, one of each, like one for each piece of armor, one for a shield, and that reminds me I need to put a totem on, and one for the sword. So pretty basic stuff. Like it's not really original, like 6, you know, the main hand, the second hand, and the armor. But and you'd be so like that. You would go in like with an empty inventory, maybe some food, and you'd come back with like full armor, the shield in the offhand, and the sword in the main hand, or in the opposite way if you want to. I mean, your choice. But yeah, like so we can see at the first glance that you've seen that you found every armor stand. Also, it won't be an open sky maze because, well, I mean, wouldn't be a good idea. People could just fly up above, take screenshot and look at them while they're in the maze, or look at the dynamap and see it from above too. So yeah, there will be a ceiling above it. And now, well, first let's lay down the walls and get some progress done on it. I won't show it too much because as I have explained in the last episode, I don't want you who watch my videos to have a too unfair advantage on the others. Like if it's a small advantage, like knowing it's a maze, knowing that there are 6 armor stands, knowing that in there the wizard will drop at dawn, knowing what stuff there is in there, like it's small advantage that you can get in playing for like 30 seconds anyway. And I mean that's the perk of watching the video of the creator, so I mean kind of also the point. But if you like just have the full-on map of the maze, yeah, nah, like that's just unfair. You can just go and finish the thing in 30 seconds. Well, not 30 seconds because time to run, but you see my point. Don't want you to have an unfair advantage. So I'm just going to show you the start and nothing more. But for me to show you the start, I need to build the start. So let's do this now. So I started a bit, and here's your subscriber privilege of seeing part of the maze. Yeah, you still have a little bit of an advantage over the others, but like you're subscribed. To give you a reason to stay subscribed. So, yeah. But yeah, like I'm showing you a bit. I mean, you're watching the vid, so of course you have a bit of an advantage. Sounds pretty logical. I just want you to know the whole map, and that's not even half of it, so that sounds pretty fair to me. So from the inside, let me show you. It's like that, so pretty narrow. So I feel like this could become pretty claustrophobic. So yeah, if you have claustrophobia, maybe don't play this game. That's sad, but like yeah, I don't think it would be comfortable for someone with claustrophobia. Plus, there will be a ceiling above, so even less. About the basalt, I realized I didn't mention it earlier, but basalt is the block I'm using for the build, because I just have a ton of it. That's the reason. I have a basalt farm, I can AFK overnight at it to get a lot, and yeah, that's the easiest resource for me to get, so that's why I'm using it. Like, it's just because it's most easier, like literally. Not any design reason or anything. And the floor will stay grass. And yeah, so as I said, there will be multiple armor stands around it. And so like, let me give you an example, although it won't be there if I'm giving it to you as an example. Like here, for example, at the end of this thing, there could be one, or here, or like somewhere like here, at the end of a long way that leads to nowhere. I try to do it like that. Like, if you walk a long way without like going anywhere, like you end up in like a dead end, there will probably be an armor stand. Also, there will be more dead end than armor stands, so of course there won't be an armor stand in each dead end. this could kinda defeat the purpose of the maze, because like everywhere you go, you get something from it. So yeah, that's it. Also in terms of size, it's like pretty big, and like it looks nice from above. I'm kinda sad I have to cover it, but like yeah, that's just the logical thing to do. I don't want people to be able to cheat or anything. Anyway, let's get back to it. Your subscriber privilege has ended now, and so I will see you when the maze is done and covered up. Okay, there we go. The maze is done, and as you can see, there's a ceiling, so you can see it from above, nor from the map. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So it's also to prevent you from jumping out and seeing, like, for example, you can orientate yourself, like, you can see the trees if there's no ceiling, like, you can see the sky, you can see the trees here. So you see, it's to prevent you from doing that. There's a portal right here. That's why if you jump, you can see it. So yeah, something we want to avoid. But mostly it's to prevent you from also from F5, like you could definitely see above. And once again, to prevent you from seeing it from above, like I'm doing it right now. I could, if there was not the ceiling, I could like just take a screenshot, save it, and when I play the game, look at the screenshot and orientate myself. The lights, you can see them, but like if you really want to get a map out just based on the lights, if you manage to do that, you kinda deserve it at this point, like because they're just so random. And normally, in theory, there should not be any dark points in the maze. There should not be any mob spawns. Now it's like I think I've run through the whole maze, but it's a maze, so got kinda lost in there, and I can't really say if I did or didn't actually check every single spot in the maze. But I guess if someone finds a mob in there, it means it wasn't exactly spawn proof. So yeah, we'll know. Time will tell. And now only thing I have to do is place the armor stand. But since I won't show you where I place them, obviously, because once more I don't want you to have an unfair advantage, that's gonna be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. We have now a new villager cave and a new minigame, which is just a massive square in the minigame district. And until next time, see ya!